Gentrification in the DMV is a prominent concern for people in the community that have been here their whole life and have firsthand seen the
It
impact.
is no doubt that gentrification has stormed the city of Washington, D.C. In an article with Politico.com, surveys found that between 2000 and 2020, the city's black population drastically dropped from 59 to 41%. In 2000, 32 of the city's 62 residential areas were majority black. However, 10 years later, 4 neighborhoods across the city became minority black. Fast forward another 10 years, 2020 statistics show that only 22 of the 52 residential areas remain majority black.
We had the pleasure of speaking with Jamila Donaldson of the LaDroit Park neighborhood and got her take on gentrification. Jamila has lived in this neighborhood her whole life and currently lives in the same house she grew up in. She remains one of the only black people on this block.
I grew up here, so I've seen this from when I was a kid through now, and the changes have been like 180 degrees. Time where this area was the hood. I mean, there was a go-go song that said, "Don't walk through LaDroit Park, don't walk through LaDroit Park." So, it was just, it's a hood. But it's kind of interesting, the journey, because originally this neighborhood was full of the black intelligentsia. Like a lot of the black academics, Paul Laurence Dunbar, Mary Church Terrell, all of them lived around here because of its proximity to Howard. Culture is just like disappearing, and it's just unfortunate. Becoming a very homogenous neighborhood of wealthy white people.
We've also had the pleasure of speaking with Michaela of Sankofa and the director of events, and discuss the direct changes she sees gentrification having on black businesses. Michaela graduated from Howard University in 2012 and has been working for Sankofa for 9 years.
One year when I came back, Georgia Avenue was almost unrecognizable to me. Like starting from Shaw Howard, like things just started developing at a very rapid rate. Team members have to come from further because they're being pushed out of this neighborhood. Now you have people who aren't from this neighborhood, who have a different culture, who come in and they want to change it based on their own aesthetics or their own way of being. For instance, we play music or sometimes we have live events, and oftentimes we have to be cautious that those events aren't stopped because neighbors, are always watching, trying to make sure that we stay within their own compliance, even though it's not mandated necessarily. So just being watched, I would say, is one of the most negative aspects of gentrification.
On the same block as Sankofa is Here's the Scoop, a black female-owned business. There, we got to speak to Felicia, who's been a resident of the DMV since she was born in 1994.
Honestly, Georgia Avenue is like a known black historic place. So like for everything to become white and like the prices is rising on things like food places, living spaces, like everything, it's kind of hard for some people on Georgia Avenue. Like it's already a main street, so it was already a lot to be on this strip to live here as well. So like it kind of sucks, honestly, to see like us black people like really disappearing from Georgia Avenue and even DC because due to the fact of gentrification. Honestly, I don't think there's anything that's going to be reversed. Like we've tried to reverse things so many times, it just still didn't work out for us. So like I just feel like the more money people have, the things are going to get higher. So I don't really think it's something we can do. Just we gotta live by the rules and get through it day by day. Living spaces and like shopping areas, cause like Hackett Mall, that was like literally like a lot of black owned things and like useful things for us black people, but then they knocked down that. They're bringing up new apartments around there. Like it's just really the living spaces that's really taking a toll for real.